Well, this is the first Mustang we've had on the lift yet. First Mustang on the lift, so here we go. Guys, I have not seen under the bottom of this car on a lift yet. This is probably going to be ugly. Did we decide what we're going to do yet? Are we going to straight pipe it, or are we going to put mufflers on it?
Well, you got options.
Yeah.
You got mufflers.
I see now what happened. I got this Y pipe twisted too much, so it dropped. It dropped that down low. Okay. When I put the exhaust back on last time, I twisted the Y pipe wrong. It actually needs to really be sitting over here on this side. Right here is where I had to cut the gas lines, stagger them, and put these in. And they've done good so far. It won't be long, and this transmission will be out. Nate, I don't even think Nate knows I got the transmission today. Did you know that? Yeah. Got the new transmission today.
Why didn't you bring it? We could have put it in about 10 minutes.
Nah, I got a new shift fork, clutch fork, and a throwout bearing. I did get the Ford throwout bearing, and I also got the Ford clutch fork. Just because, and typically I wouldn't buy a new clutch fork, but this thing is worn out. I mean, like, it's very loose. Whenever you put your throwout bearing in it, it's just really loose. That's what we're going to do today, guys. I'm not going to give you a play-by-play necessarily. So sometime in this video, we're going to talk about Joe Nate's new channel, or the possibility of a channel. We've got a couple things that we want to ask you guys your opinion on. Anyway, let's go ahead and see what we got going on.
The show didn't come off the way I wanted it to.
How long you been doing muffler work?
I was in the muffler business for about 8 years.
About 8 years. So Nate's pretty much done it all. You went to Wyotech,
Yep,
done mufflers.
GM Master Tech. Then I started roll cages.
Now, when you were in school, you did like chassis work and stuff. That's what you
Yeah.
were doing mainly, wasn't it?
Yeah, from a box of tubes up.
Yeah. So,
TIG.
what about your plasma cutter over
That's
there?
probably one of the cheapest plasma cutters I've found. JIG style plasma cutter. It's like $259, and it hadn't missed a beat.
Yeah. Let's see if I can help Joe Nate figure out what it is that we need to do. What we're doing right now is just kind of making something work. We're going to angle some pipe in and make this work for us. We just have to free up some back pressure on this setup. So that's what we're doing right now. We're going to have to probably loosen that, I think, and then roll it. Yeah. All right, we'll get back to you in a second. We decided to go ahead and push the down pipe up just a little bit in the Y pipe. Basically, it was just sagging too much. So we went ahead, lifted it up. What we're trying to do, honestly, is get a little bit of that pressure off of the turbo by the exhaust hanging. So we kind of just leveled it out. We didn't put a lot of pressure on it, per se, but we did level everything out. Anyway, that should really get the exhaust tucked up nice and high. So Nate has just cleaned up the spot right there where he's got a weld to, and we're gonna go ahead and bolt these on, and I'll get back to you guys here in just a minute. How long has it been since you did exhaust work? 5, 6 years?
Almost 7.
Nate still got it. Nate has pretty much finished welding everything up. Now, I want to remind you, Nate, tell him we used what we had.
We used what we had.
Nate saved me some money. He cut up some old exhaust for me down here. Don't judge him on this work right now. He helped me out on this, but man, look at the welds though. This is what I'm talking about. And he slipped on one of them. He got mad, and he didn't have his slicks on today, so he slipped. But anyway, guys, this is what we got. We got a straight through design now on the car, and it's just to free up some back pressure. That's the whole reason we're doing this. We want to free up as much horsepower as we can and not bog down the turbo. So this is what we got going on. Nate lifted the piping up for me, and man, look how nice and tucked that exhaust is. I love it. So we've got a few other little issues with the torque boxes. I guess let me talk for a second on that. We're buying the torque box reinforcement kit at some point. I promise you we will have it before we take it to the track or anything like that. Right now, Nate's gonna, there again, help me out and kind of rig this up. But hey, I do have a saying, you ain't rigging, you ain't riding. Today's one of those days. The torque boxes are starting to separate from the body of the car. Not a huge deal. We've got some stuff we can use to kind of push it back up, and Nate's gonna put some welds up there for me. But that is not going to fix the problem. We actually have to buy the reinforcements because these torque boxes are split. Now he's gonna weld some of those splits up for me, but like I said, that ultimately is not going to fix the problem. So there's a kit out there, I can't think of it. I'll put it on the screen right now. So that kit right there is the one that we will be purchasing for this car, and we'll get it on there eventually. Anyway, big thanks, big shout out to Nate. Guys, he's gonna be starting his channel up here pretty soon. So as of right now, it's listed as JERE Speed. Let me walk out here so you guys can hear me. So right now it's listed as JERE Speed. We're talking about tossing around the idea of Joe Nate's Garage. Change it to that. Every time we say we're coming over here, we say we're going to Joe Nate's Garage. So it's kind of what he's known as. I think it's kind of catchy. I'm going to work with him on getting some footage, and he just got himself a new laptop and some other stuff. So we're going to get him going on some videos. So stay tuned for that. Also, I want to ask you something on the lift. Which lettering do you like best? I'll put them up here right now for you. You can vote down below. Let us know which lettering you like the most. All right, Nate's gonna go ahead and finish this up. I'll show you what it looks like when he's done. Then we'll start the car and let you hear it. All right, there it is, guys. It's something, all right. I don't know how we feel about this. Let me cut this thing off. It's loud.
What level are you going to?
Oh, it's loud, guys. It doesn't sound good. I'm not gonna lie to you. It doesn't sound like Neo Mustang's car when I heard his, and it's probably due to the fact that we got such small exhaust that doesn't help. It makes it crackle. Sounds like an old redneck truck going down the road with 2-inch straight pipes. It's pretty bad, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. So we got some mufflers. We're not gonna do it tonight. We got some mufflers. I'm going to drive it for a few days, see if it sounds any better. We're gonna try to drive it and just see, but it sounds like crap. It sounds okay when it's idling. It don't sound that bad, but when you rev it up, it's horrible. It sounds like a mod motor car to me. It sounds like something, you know how like a mod motor sounds with a H pipe and MagnaFlows or something? That's what that sounds like. Anyway, okay, we're gonna cut this tonight. We did fix some other things with the car. Let's see, Nate found one of the lower control arms didn't even have a nut on it. This rear end was already in the car whenever I got it, and I just assumed that it had all the nuts on the lower control arms, but it didn't. So he fixed that. What else? Fixed a couple little spots on the torque boxes. Nothing major. We gotta address that later. Got the exhaust done. Motor mount was shifted. Motor mount wasn't locked into the hole like it's supposed to be, so we got that done. Painted up on the car a little bit, did some undercoating, and I don't know, there's a couple other things we did. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this portion of the video up. Stay tuned for the log truck / Cobra. We'll get back to that here pretty soon. I'll let you guys hear it going down the road. It's something else. I'll just leave it at that. All right, guys, we'll catch you later.